grandideri? Tychochromis grandideri. What is the common name of that fish? Where's Dave? Where's that Kansas-loving bastard? Where'd he go?
Alright, so when I left you before, I was about to do the Ask the King questions. Joey and I shot that video and had a good time. And after that, I was kind of left to my own devices for a while. Eventually, I wandered over to the rare fish auction and got there in time to hear Chris Biggs saying this.
Snails, we got bagged in 192 tricolor horned nerite. Is that what nerite snails? And they actually have the horns, so they're all horny, ready to go.
When the auction was over, everybody was breaking things down, and we were trying to decide what to do when Rachel made this suggestion.
I got to take cards. That's all. Do you want to play?
Cards Against Humanity is a game sort of like Apples to Apples, where you ask a question and then you read off some answers.
An obscene amount of butter? That's a little too realistic, guys. A pineapple with chlamydia?
This is a fairly raunchy game and not for the weak of heart. In fact, I don't think I can really play anybody's answers outright. But we all had a great time. It's a really cool way to get to know one another and just something to do and hang out in the wee hours of the morning. And we played this game for quite a while, taking some breaks now and then, and just kind of reading our cards and having a good time. It was a really great way to really sit down and have some quality hanging out time with people late at night. Done the once-over with the room. It's time to check out. Got a long drive. Last night turned into like a night of hanging out, playing Cards with Humanity, and what did they play here? Bear Hunter Ninja. Pretty cool game. So I'm backing up all this stuff. I'm on the last trip. Got the camera. I'm going to go down and try to score a couple of interviews before I go. Take a look at the marketplace. Supposedly is a huge deal. So let's go take a look at that. The marketplace was basically a swap meet for fish geeks. It had plants, aquascaping materials, fish of all kinds, newts, and everything else. I've got a longer video planned for this, just to kind of go into a little bit more detail. But we had a great time. Oh, and I saw an electric catfish. I've never seen one of those. I wanted to throw that in. Then this happened in the lobby, which I just thought was funny. I love kids being led by a real long leash. Pretty much everybody was breaking down at this point, and sadly, it was time to leave.
All right, so I just wrapped up a couple more interviews. I think I did 4 or 5 interviews today. So a lot of the Aquarium Beautiful contestants, I interviewed them. I didn't do all the ones I wanted to talk to. So if you were in that contest and I didn't speak to you, I'm really sorry. I'll try to make it up to you next year. So you'll just have to enter again.
Unlike Chicago, which had a real industry vibe, this was the kind of place you could go and make deep personal connections with other hobbyists with the same interest. It was a lot of fun, and I want to say a big thank you to the Capital Cichlid Association for throwing on just a terrific event, and thanks to Rachel for inviting me up and encouraging me to come check it out. I had a terrific time. I'll be sure to come again.
Okay, folks, follow your bliss, take a trip, keep a clean tank. I'll see you soon.
For the overwhelming majority of people on the planet, the work they do has none of the characteristics that get us up and out of bed and off toward the office every morning. How is it that we allow the majority of people on the planet to do work that is monotonous, meaningless and soul-deadening.
Now, the thing about work, says Barry, is that it wasn't always like this.